I got through the Horizon games just fine. How bad could it be? Okay, now we have to actually start hanging out with people, I think. I did speak to everyone that was over here, didn't I? I think I did. Hey, Elliot, what's up? I didn't talk to the people near the airport. Can I go in the airport? Okay. With yesterday's battle now over, the airships are finally back in operation. Of course, there's still a ton of issues that remain. The Empire's citizens have yet to fully comprehend the situation here in Berea Heart at the moment, for one. And don't forget the recent hijacking that still needs to be addressed. I took care of that. It'll be a while yet before things return to normal. Can I go in here? I can. I think this is the first time I've ever been able to walk in here, no? This place does not look familiar. Oh, here's Alfred. Yeah, I don't think we've ever been in here. And there's a spot we can go in over there. Or no, we might have come here to meet up with Eustace that one time. It would seem they're about to hold mass over at the cathedral. I'm thinking of sneaking in kind of incognito, but is something the matter? It's nothing, just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, and try to get some rest, Reen. You must be exhausted. We did come here before. It was to meet Eustace on the airship, wasn't it? Which I guess was the same airship that got hijacked? Because it's the only airship I remember ever being on. Other than, like, the Courageous, obviously. She seems like she's got something on her mind. I'm not making that choice yet. Okay. I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I've told you all I know. It's been announced that there is no danger in the city itself, at least, so please don't concern yourselves. Duke Alberea has been arrested? How the devil did that happen? I haven't a clue what's been happening here while I've been away. Perhaps I should go and ask Baron Caroline. In times like these, friends are the ones you can count on most. Okay, that's the same dialogue. Side note, though, I'm considering playing my first Saga game, I think they're called. PlayStation Plus made Saga Frontier free, like, a couple days ago. Looks pretty interesting. Oh dear, it looks like we came at a bad time. What should we do? Oh, I do hope something works out. You'll be fine. Just don't do anything illegal, and you'll be fine. What's happened here? I'm so bored. Yeah, someone should really supervise this child, considering there's no, like, railing stopping her from falling to her death at any moment. Nothing is down there. Let's go around the other side. Oh, this is where the Courageous is, duh. Okay. Leave the Courageous's maintenance to us. Eustace has always been especially good to me. I can only hope this will allow me to go some way to returning the favor. Alright. And then that's just the Courageous that we can go on to, which I do not want to do, I don't think. Can I go on the Courageous now? Is there anything, like, would that progress the story? I'm curious. Nope. Okay, fine. I thought I might be able to, like, talk to everyone on the Courageous as well, which, to be honest, would have been nightmarish. But I would have done it. Okay, nothing's down here. Alright, let's go hang out with Fee. Because we need to. She's the only person that is in line with us getting the final bonding event with. Why am I running when I could just teleport? Yeah, we have to have fees. Fee, what's going on? Why? Oh no. Why am I reading this? We just read this. Yep. Your foot hurts. How are you gonna get there? I assume Reen is gonna carry you. But is it a princess carry or a piggyback? Okay, foot's feeling better now. Off we go. Never mind, she's just gonna walk barefoot. Hold up, Fee. You're not actually planning on walking there on your foot like that, are you? Might as well. I'm used to this kind of stuff anyway. Well, maybe so, but you still shouldn't be walking around on it like that. What if you step on something sharp on the way? I have had glass stuck in my foot from when I used to run around outside barefoot. It's not fun to get that taken out. At all. What if you step on something sharp on the way? What do you want me to do then? Guess I'll be the gallant knight here. Piggyback. It still kills me that he's not wearing a shirt underneath this jacket. So edgy. Here we go. What's up? Did it start hurting again? I'm fine. Just kind of amazed, really. Don't think anyone else would have offered a piggyback ride in that situation. Huh? Don't worry about it. Into the store we go, my steed. Called him a horse. Sorry, but the Pony Express stops here. Upon reaching the tailor, Reen asked them to fix up Fee's shoe for her. They were told it would be a quick process, so they had a look around the store in the meantime. Oh, she changed her clothes back. Okay. Oh, hey, they've got the Stragus here, too. You're pretty fond of this brand, aren't you? Sure am. Seems like they've only got formal wear here, though. Would have been up for buying some new sneakers if they had any. I don't see you prancing around in formal wear anyway, to be honest. How long have you been a fan? Since you were in Zephyr? Yep, the boss bought me a pair for helping out with something. That was the second present he gave me, in fact. What was the first? Oh, what was the first then? Oh, the name Clausel. That's a present I'll never let go of either. There's no one else in the world who can give me that, after all. I know how you feel. Dad welcoming me as a proper member of the Schwartzer family meant the world to me. So, yeah, let's keep our appreciation for that close to our hearts. Speaking of things from the past, I was actually reminded of the boss when you were giving me that piggyback ride. Huh? He did the same thing for me not long after bringing me into Zephyr. Stuff like that's what made him feel like he actually was my real dad. Fee. There's something else I realized too. You remind me of the boss, but you're not actually him in the end. Just like Class 7 isn't the same family that Zephyr was, even though both are important to me. I'm not the same person I was back then either. I don't want to sit around and be protected all the time anymore. Yeah, that's right. We're all in this together, Fee. Supporting each other's the obvious way to go. Yep, and I'm gonna use what I learned from my old family to do just that. Thanks, Reen. Not at all. It took a little more time before their order was ready, so the two wandered the store for a while longer. Once it was, they saw that Fee's shoes were as good as new. A bond with Fee strengthened. Okay, when the event finished, stop when the link bar appears? Sure. Let me know when you're done. I will take a drink. I'm sadly out of coffee now. Cool. You guys and Zephyr are very different families, but you're both important to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep my family safe. Anything else? Nope. All right. I didn't pay attention on if that gave us anything. I mean, it doesn't matter. I think we have to keep that. But it'd be nice to know. Yeah, it did give us. It gave us the families thing. That was only our second thing with her. Interesting. You know what? Eustace might actually not have a bonding thing here. The Duke's arrest might have been it. So he got his point without us actually having to bond with him. I am most curious about what Sara has got going on. But she also, it looks like, got a piece of information without needing a bonding event, so I don't know. Whatever, let's just hang out with people and we'll do what we did last time and just save before the bonding event. If it gives us a point, great. If it doesn't, redo. We can just walk across the street to the tavern. But fees we have to keep. That being said, I will save. These bonding events have all been really interesting anyway in this game, more so than the ones in Cold Steel 1, in my opinion, so I'm fine with seeing them all. Hey there, Reen. Oh, hi there. I already read this. What am I doing? Yes, I will hang out with you. Would you mind if I stayed here and rested a bit with you? I'd even be happy to join you for a drink or something. Water, I guess. Really? You're gonna be rolling into bars, chatting up the ladies like a pro soon with the way you're going. Just take a seat there. I'll get you a little something fancier than water on me. His drink looks like beer to me. I kind of want to know what it is. This hard liquor fights back. Gotta pace myself better. Can't chug them because they're too strong. I'm 3 sheets to the wind before I know it. It's better than nothing, but I'll take a good beer or cider any day. This is very sad music. I don't know that I like this. I'm struggling with this cocktail personally. Feels like I'll get drunk from it even though there's no alcohol in it. Well, hey, that's just one of the appeals of drinking. I'll make sure to teach you how to savor it once you're old enough. Same way both my superior and my friend did for me back in the day. Was that back when you were a part of the Northern Jaegers? Yep. Granted, they both kicked the bucket a long time ago. Oh, sorry. This operation brought back a lot of memories. Some of them bad, but plenty of good ones too. Getting by back then was a real struggle. Felt like no matter what we did, nothing ever got any better. You came from North Umbria, didn't you? Seems like life there was a lot more brutal than I could have ever imagined. Would you mind if I asked just when you decided to join the Corps? Couldn't tell you exactly when. It felt like as soon as I knew what was going on around me, I had a gun in my hands. Not like there was much else you could do to earn a living around there. They say it was a nice place till the North Umbrian disaster struck down around 20 or so years ago. I only go back once every few years now, mainly to pay my respects. I see. It was the kind of place where death would follow you wherever you went, really. And I wasn't any exception to that. I don't think I know what happened in Northumbria. I don't know that any of the games I've played have, like, explained that to me. Probably one of those obscure books you could read in the library that I just never read. I lost many people who were important to me. One day they were there, the next they were gone. Or it could be a thing I have to play Sky to understand. It wasn't until around 6 years ago that Beatrix, well, Colonel Beatrix back then, saved me. After that, I cut all ties and headed down the path of becoming a bracer. You all know the rest after that. I guess we do. I don't even know what to say. I can't imagine leading a life like that. Yes, indeed. You won't find many heroines as tragic as me. But well, what happened at Oryx Fort made me realize something. Turns out I hadn't completely cut my ties to the place. Crossing blades with old comrades was more painful than I expected. Maybe it's selfish of me to say, but I wish it weren't. Guess this just shows that I've still got a long way to go as an instructor. There's still so much I want to teach you, so you can make it through all this, but I probably wasn't cut out for the job to begin with, you know? I have to respectfully disagree with you there, instructor. We've learned a lot from you, both individually and as a class. Things that you didn't specifically try to teach us either. We learned those simply through observing your actions. Like what? Take what happened at Oryx Fort. Your actions taught us that fighting for the people and country you love can be painful at times. We saw that in your willingness to cross blades with those you once knew. You showed us what it means to be truly determined. At least that's what I got out of it. And I'm certain we'll one day have to show that very same determination. Yep, when I have to go fight Crow, even though I'd rather do literally anything else. That's why we'd like you to continue teaching us from here on out. In fact, we need you to. I can't see us taking back Thor's without your experience and guidance, let alone getting through to Crow. Wow, look at you, Reen. The teacher's become the student. Talk about cliches. I get it, though. If you're that insistent, then I'll make sure you all get the best education possible. As your instructor, and as your comrade. Such a large glass. It's the size of his head. I assume you don't need this one because there's no shot we're getting her to 6. Like, ever. I also don't think that gave us a bonding point. It did not. Alright. Load my save then. It was informative though. Without going into all of it, pretty much the land is not farmable and their main source of income is being a Jaeger. It's mainly spoken about through flavor text and conversations. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I hung out with Sara nearly as much as I should have in Cold Steel 1. That's not the map. This is what I want. Okay. I guess let's go hang out with Elisa. See if she's got anything for us. Have I even spoken to you? I don't think I have. I'm glad Caballero's arrest went as smoothly as it did. I hope Otto can find some peace now. No, I definitely did. Okay. Just like last time. Yep, I will hang out with you, Elisa. If you got something on your mind, there's no need to keep things bottled up. I'm always here if you need someone to talk to. Typical Reen. Well, maybe not that typical. You're not usually this sharp. But you're right. And now that you bring it up, let me ask you a favor. What are we doing?
I do not understand the question.
That actually startled me. I was not expecting voice acting. God.
I request clarification. You and not my awakener wish to board me?
Is Elisa trying to steal my robot from me? Because not cool, Elisa. Not cool. Get your own.
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible?
It's fully voiced?
I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Reen does. I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's okay.
Is that not possible or something?
How did they choose what would and would not get voice acting in this game? I just want to know. Who made these decisions?
You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
You do not. It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
It's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside then?
As you wish.
Valimar's just like, you humans are weird. Oh. Oh.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What?
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
While I have more than sufficient room for a human and a familiar to ride in comfort, an extra human does put an unforeseen demand on available space. I am afraid there is not much I can do under the circumstances.
Oh, you are so lying.
Valimar is fantastic.
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while. It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Not the response I expected her to take.
Well, if you're all right with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but...
How far you've come, Elisa.
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh?
Even Mecha Rufus is shipping them. He really is.
It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance Soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now.
Yeah. I was.
Even when you fought with Crow.
Uh-huh.
The fights are always different, but the scenery in here doesn't change much. I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Celine and Valimar have helped me a lot though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
Elisa, I'm pretty sure you've been inside of a tank. I think being inside of Valimar is leagues above being inside of a tank.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines. And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like. Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even. Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder, are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this?
I feel like it's a bit late to be asking these questions, Elisa.
Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself, right? I've got all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the courageous.
I should not have had him shirtless for this.
Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day. In that sense, it's not so different from our days at Thor's.
Well,
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa. As long as I know you're all there and that I can look forward to seeing you again after each operation, I'll fight my hardest and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
always, Reen. Just don't go doing anything too reckless in here, okay?
Now, Kiss, that's what I thought as soon as she shut her eyes. I was like, what's happening here?
You're really important to all of us. But especially to me, so...
Elisa.
Is there a problem?
Valimar is the best third wheel ever.
Oh,
What is it, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates. Maintaining optimal health is ideal. I recommend rest and a medical examination.
I have so much more love for Valimar now.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing great.
yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
Valimar is fantastic. Oh god. What an event this was. After taking a moment to unfluster themselves, Reen and Elisa disembarked from Valimar. And all while feeling slightly embarrassed and more than a little awkward, they made their way back to Berehard. My bond with Elisa strengthened.